Dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into Natas, a war game from OverTheWire, which is designed to sharpen your web security skills. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. Now, let's jump in and start hacking our way through Natas. The level I'm going to do will be level 32. And I will take 3 different ways to get this level down, which includes command line, Burp suite, and also the most important for all is to use Python. Okay, so now we can copy this address to begin with. We can copy and head over to Linux. Paste in here, press enter. We are required to provide the username, which is Natas32, and we can copy its password from notebook. Paste into password field, click sign in. Not now. So now we are in the application of level 32. It looks like this application is quite similar to the previous level. The only difference is here, which is saying this time you need to prove that you got a code executed. There is a binary in the web root that you need to execute. The function is very similar to the previous level, as the title implies. This application can convert CSV file to HTML. Of course, I've already created a very simple CSV file. Let me browse and navigate to our working directory and upload. Okay, so the table has been rendered beautifully and in organized way. However, this is not what we are looking for. We want to find its vulnerability. Let's go back and view source code. Open link in new tab. Let's scroll down. We only focus on the middle section. Although these few lines of code are very similar to the previous level, but I'd like to explain this code again. So the first line is to initialize the CGI object or new CGI or common gateway interface. And of course, from the extension, we know that this is written in Perl programming language. You know, this is a back-end or server-side scripting language. So the first and the next we have if statement, and we'll call function upload. So this function will check to see whether the user has uploaded file, and the parameter name is a file. Yeah, this one you can, I think, yes, the parameter name is a file. And of course, if the user uploads the file properly, and then will return the handle of this file. If not, and then the result of this if statement would be false. So we will not execute the entire code here. Next, we'll call the function parameter. You know, this parameter function will return scalar or an array. This depends on the context. So if if the user upload the file, and then this will return, or this variable will be file handle. Okay. However, just I mentioned in the previous level, we can manipulate this function. We can pass an array, and this will return the string, for example, like argv. Let me, maybe later I will draw this one. So here we'll print the table markup on the web page. And the next we'll initialize the variable I. So from this point on, we'll try to retrieve line at one time from this file. Okay? And then we'll, separate, separate the line, and the separator would be comma. Okay, because the CSV file will use comma as separator. And then this part is the header and then the body of the table. So I think what we can do next, I think the first thing we need to check whether we can take the same way as the previous level. In the previous level, we try to, pass, or we try to upload an array. And this array contains the string argv. And so when the argv is put inside this diamond operator, the angle brackets, this is very specific to Perl programming language. And this diamond programming language will try to, read line at one time from the file. Okay. However, rather than we put the file handle, we put string argv, and then this diamond operator will try to, open the parameter passed in the URL. Okay, so for example, we can copy, and so let me explain what we did in the previous level. Okay, so maybe I can, for example, index, not index PL, and then we can try to pass the parameter attack Natas web pass, and then Natas 33. Okay, and then because in the request body, the request we will pass the request body. Oh, what I'm doing, we will pass two sections or paths. The first one is argv. This is a string, and then we also can pass the actual file like the test CSV. Let me. Okay, so when we pass this string, and the string is argv, and then the diamond operator, I mean these two angle brackets, will try to, call the function open, and this open function will try to read this file. Which one? Yeah, this file. And this part, maybe, we'll try to read this file. Okay, so this is what the previous level did. So next, I'm going to use the same way to do for this level 32 to see whether this way can also work. Okay, so how to do? Let me use command line Q, and let me maybe we can user, so we can put the user Natas 32, and we can copy its password, and then URL we can copy. Oh, not here. We can copy here. Use single quotes, index PL, question mark, and we try to access Natas web pass Natas 33. As you know, the password, we can find the password from this file, from this path, right? Next, I think we can use uppercase F option to specify the body, request body, and this would be two sections. The first one is string, ARGV, which stands for argument, and file we need to use ETA. Later I will use the Burp suite and also the Python to do this exploitation. Okay, test, and I think I've already specified this command line properly. Let's press enter. As you can see, we cannot get what we expected as the previous level. So I think the reason lies in the permission. Possibly the current user, Natas32, doesn't have permission to retrieve this file. So I think this is a possible reason. So how to do? We need to take advantage of another way. We can pass this case. In this one, we didn't pass the file name. I'd like to pass, maybe I can, so we can, so this is the first time I use these two. I just want my explanation to be more intuitive. Okay, so this one, no. So what's the text box? Text box, view. Sorry, this is a bit imbalancing. Maybe this one? No, not this one. Maybe we can copy? No. Oh, this polygon. What am I doing? Selection. Anyway, so I try to pass command, and I will put pipe operator in the end rather than file name or the path of the file. So in this case, the the diamond operator will try to, exact, in the vertical bar or operator, pipe operator will try to execute the command. And then the diamond operator will try to, so retrieve the output of this command and then use this line of code to display on the page. Okay, so let me show you what I mean exactly. So we just do some modification. In this case, I want to run command ls. Yeah, it's very important to encode the query string here. So %20, this means space, and dot, it means the current directory or web root, and then the another space. And importantly, we need to put the vertical bar in the end. Then we can press enter. You can get, as you can see over here, we can get the list of files. And here you can notice this file. This would be the binary. This is mentioned, which is mentioned here. So next, I think we can use options of ALH to get more information, right? So we can use the 20 ALH and %20. Let's run it again. But there is something wrong with this command ls20. Maybe I think also the hyphen needed to be encoded. Oh, I think, sorry about this pop-up. And I think here we also need to have another space. Let's press enter. As you can see, we can get the entire list of files and also hidden files and directories, right? And also you can check its permission. The owner of this file or binary is Natas32. However, the the group is, my bad, the group is Natas32. And the owner is root user. So in this case, of course, current user Natas32 belongs to the Natas32 group. So because of this SUID bit, and then this current user can temporarily get the privilege of its owner, root. So I think what are we going to do next? We can try to run command get password. We need to use the current directory dot and then slash get password and space, press enter. As you can see, we successfully get the password for the next level. So next, I'm going to use Burp Suite to get this level down. So how to do? Let me turn on the proxy, and then we can launch the Burp Suite. Next, we can turn on intercept option, and we can browse this file and upload. And then the Burp Suite intercepts this request. We can send this request to repeater module, and then we need to manipulate this URL. We need to put question mark and ls, and also space, and then dot, space, and vertical bar. And also we need to add one more part to the request body, but I think it will be best to modify border parameters here on the right. You can put another key pair file, and this would be argv. Okay, add, and we can change its permission to the top, and then we can send the request to the web application. As you can see, I think we have already got the files under current web root. So next, I'm going to run get a password, and space, send the request again. And then similarly, we can get the password for the next level. So finally, I'm going to use Python to get this level done. So how to do? Let me show you my way. Very quickly and efficiently, we can open up Developer 2 and navigate to Network tab, and we can trigger new request like browse, open, upload, and then we can get the post request. We can copy value as Q command. So next, I'd like to this website to convert Q command to Python, and let's copy and paste. Yeah, I think we can new Python file Natas 32, paste in here. Before we do any further, I'd like to come out this line. Later, I will manually specify authentication argument in this post method. But another very important line we need to come out is this one, the boundary. Okay, I'd like to come out this boundary. This line. Otherwise, the boundary will conflict with the actual body. Okay, so this is the problem you may also encounter. Next, I'd like to import HTTP basic authentication class, and we can initialize the instance for this class Natas 32, and the second argument would be password. We can copy, and so next we need to, of course, here we need to open the file and then read-only mode. I don't think it's required, this part, but this one, no need to be a tuple. So I think we can, we can use another argument, data. So the file argv. Okay, and I'd like to move this line to be here. Okay, so this file just contains the uploaded file. Okay, so now we can save, and we can data equals data. Okay, and authentication is basic. Okay, so of course we need to put the command to be executed. For example, like ls 20% 20 vertical. I think that's all. And then we can print out this response to see what we can get. Let me run it. As you can see, we successfully get the list of files under web root directory. Okay, so now we can run command or manually get password %20 and bring up the terminal window, run our program one more time. Press enter. As you can see, we can successfully get the password for the next level. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day.